Hey guys, it's Daniel Evans, and welcome to episode 3 of Building Basics, Pre-18th Century German Mansion. So where we left off, we were going to be starting the landscaping. So that's what we're going to go ahead and do here. We're going to work on the landscaping here. So we're going to go ahead and just put the walls down on everything, get down to the very bottom floor here. So we're going to start off with just a base for terrain paint. Need to have somewhere to put all of these flowers, right? So just going to go ahead and paint that terrain, and this is kind of where we're going to put all those flowers in. So I'm a big fan of like shrubbery and things of that nature. We're going to use some white hydrangeas, but because I'm a huge fan of the enlargement, we're going to go ahead and put a giant hydrangea there. I'm going to try to cover up as much of the foundation as I possibly can. I'm just going to try to make things as big as we can. Put 2 of these here. And then we're going to go into flowers, put in some assorted wildflowers. This is really nice to do. I'm going to have to pull out some more terrain paint there. So basically it won't allow us to put a lot down, just simply for the fact that, and I'm not a huge fan of like these big square ones. It's just, to me, they don't seem real. So we'll go back to terrain paints, grab a little smaller circle brush, and kind of brush in around the edges just ever so slightly. And as you can see, it looks really nice because of that. Try to put some like daisies back in here. Just kind of cover up the holes, if you will. And let's see if it'll allow us to Alright, so it doesn't really allow us to do much. A lot of Oh, there we go. Alright, and just go back into the terrain paint, kind of slap a little bit down there. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect. You kind of just want to make sure it looks like they've been planted. Alright. And now you just gotta kind of try to recreate that on this side. So we're just gonna do what we can here. Put a large one of these numbers back there where it was. We're just gonna do the best we can. Throw in some wildflowers back there, which I believe that the wildflowers are actually Not perfect. Whatevs. Again, I'm not a landscaper. It's just not my thing. It's not what I do. Gonna do my best to kind of recreate this, but if it's not perfect, I apologize. For any of you that are perfectionists, feel free to download my house in the gallery. I can always use more downloads on my page. Origin ID will be listed at the end of this video, as always, and feel free to correct anything that you came across that wasn't exactly as I put it on one side as it is on the other. There's a lot of people out there that do really, really good landscaping. I am not one of them. But I do my best. And that's all that we can do, right? Do your best. Use our terrain paint again. And there we go. So as you can see, we're getting there. Getting a little bit more of a nice touch to it. Gonna go ahead and touch that up. Alright, now we just need to add a little bit of a fountain in the front. I want a nice amount of fountains up front. Fountain tool is a great way to class up any house. Just go ahead and add in a fountain and you are automatically classy. Go ahead and give it a nice trim. I kind of really like these guys. I don't know what they do in-game, because I've never actually used them, but I came across this, and I think that it makes it look really nice. So we're going to go ahead and put that on the edge, right there. On both sides. And we're going to do the same exact thing on the opposite side of this too. Try to get this guy dead center. Now we gotta pay attention to, like, how many blocks did I take up? I crack myself up sometimes. Alright, so 10, 11, 12, 13, I believe. And it's like 2 away from where the roses start. Oh, so like right there, next to her. We're gonna eyeball this. That's 360, and let's see, what's this one? As soon as I can find the edge of the There we go. Oh. Surprisingly, it's saying that this one's one longer, but whatever. We'll just go with it. Alright, let's go back into our fountain tools. And put in our little fish guys. We're going to change the camera angle here. There we go. Make them bigger. There we go. And we'll put this guy right there in the middle. And that's pretty much going to be the fountains for the most part. I'm not sure if I want to use any, like, whatchamacallits. I'm not sure if I want to use any other kind of, like, fountain sprayers. Maybe these. These are kind of subtle. So we'll put, like, one on either side. And move us over here a bit. There we go. So that'll make it pretty fancy, but not like overly dramatic or anything like that. Don't want to do anything super crazy dramatic there. Alright, now we're gonna go ahead and, since my ADHD is kicking in, we're going to go into the stone here and get the matching stone that matches that particular, whatchamacallit, the, terrain paint. There we go. Again, I can't talk. We're going to put that on all of our balconies, and it's actually going to go on the roof as well. So we'll go ahead and do that now while we're sitting here and thinking about it. Can't wait until we can actually get into the interior on the next video. That'll be a lot of fun. Alright, now we're also going to take a fountain tool, and what I'm going to do is actually lay out some foundation for where the pool will be put in when pools get released in the next patch. We're going to go ahead and plop a pool down right here. And it's going to be a nice size pool. Obviously, people that are downloading this on the gallery are not going to realize that this is a pool, but you and I and anyone that watches the videos, they're going to know. And really, that's all that matters. And we need the railings for our stairs, because I had my moment and forgot to put them in. There we go. And actually, I think I'm going to take these stairs and move them over here. And get rid of these stairs. So then we're going to make a little walkway that leads down to a garden. And that garden's going to be roughly the size of this balcony, give or take a little bit. We're going to go ahead and make this just a little wider, because we're going to delete a little bit of this fence to kind of make like an entrance. And it needs to be big enough to allow somebody in there. There we go. Back to the terrain paint. And this is going to be where Sims can go ahead and plant things. So we're going to put a couple plant boxes in here. But they actually don't need the planter box. And when I use this one, I'm not going to use the planter box, I'm just going to plant them right here. This is my planter box. There we go, and then a little bit of an eraser, kind of erase this up a little bit. There we go. And that's pretty much like going to be the extent of my landscaping. I don't do a whole lot of landscaping. Maybe put a little bit of a play area here. So we'll search for a jungle gym. The pirate jungle gym feels like it would be the best one. And the rocket ship. As well, can go back here. Get some monkey bars. Now, because I do like a little bit of privacy type deal, with the pool area, we are going to go ahead and put a little bit of shrubbery down here. You know, it is a separate part of the house, and as such, it should be kind of marked off. And I just kind of click like crazy. Don't worry if you're building and you're doing this kind of thing and like you see those two. I don't fix those right away. I kind of just let them sit there for the time being and make it around the area that I'm working on, and then after all is said and done, I'll go in and clean it up a bit. doesn't have to be perfect when you're first doing it. You can always go back in and fix it. And we'll put in some outdoor furniture of some sort out here. I'm sure when pools are released in about a week or two, that the pool furniture will also be released with it, so that's kind of exciting. Alright, let's go clean these up a bit. And this will be where the pool is put in. So yeah, that's pretty much what I do. Nothing super extensive for the landscaping, just, you know, a little bit of some shrubbery in the front. And now, as you can see, the house kind of looks like a house. We got a pool, we got a garden, gazebo, some fountains in the front. Starting to look very classy. So that's going to conclude episode 3 of the building basics for the 18th century German mansion. In episode 4, we'll go ahead and cover the interior, building all the interior rooms and walls, which I will fair warn you, I'm not very good at building interior walls. And then from there, if we have time, we'll start working on the interior decorating, and that will be concluded in the last video, which would probably be episode 5, going to be the interior decorating of this house, and then it will be uploaded to the gallery. As always, like and subscribe to my channel. You can comment down in the comments below. Let me know what you thought about this video, or what you'd like me to cover in future videos. I will like the Sims 4 community on Facebook, the link, as always, in the description below. But then again, that is everything for this video. I'm Daniel Evans, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Happy simming.